Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be playing some Blaze. The reason being I want to show you just how strong this hero can be. Blaze is one of the heroes that I think is a little bit slept on and is super duper strong. So one of the things that makes him super duper strong is the fact that you can play him in two ways and he plays very well either way you play him. One way you can play him is as a bruiser. He plays very well as a bruiser due to his self-healing and chip damage capabilities and wave clear. Another way you can play him is as the main tank due to his incredibly good lockdown, support for allies, and sheer tankiness with, once again, his heals and Pyromania granting him armor. So I'm going to jump to a game. I want to play Blaze as the main tank. That's the way I typically like to play him. But just because I like that build pathing better. But if we have to play the soul laner, we can because we're Blaze. All right, I will see you in the game. All right, and we find ourselves on the Alterac Pass today. It is a mirror match, which means the enemy team has a Blaze just like we do. And these teams are both very tanky without any heals. So we're going to rely purely on ourselves to heal. So we got like Yrel and Dahaka and Blaze, all very, very tanky. And then the enemy team, they have Blaze, Sonya, who are also quite tanky heroes in general. I like to pick up a level 1. I like new habits for the Unstoppable, as well as the cooldown reduction whenever you pick up globes. That's where I go in 99% of my games. Because like I said, I play Blaze as the main tank. If you play him as the offlaner, there are other better options here. But what this quest is, you got to collect 15 regen globes. And after doing that, it will allow your trait to also grant Unstoppable for the first 2 seconds. Additionally now, picking up regen globes, we get this baseline due to this quest. Picking up regen globes will also reduce the cooldown of our trait by a few moments here. Really hoping I can pick up a couple of these bad boys here. And just try not to take too much poke if possible. Maybe land a stun there. Unfortunately, Nazeeba was booped out of our stun by the Yrel. And with all of that said, I think... Oh, I was going to go top to soak, but I guess I'll chill here mid and heal. And talk about my hero a little bit. So Blaze, he has a W, which is a vector targeted ability. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like an Alarax telekinesis. You press down on a button, and then that's kind of like the point of origin. So if I make the point of origin this log right here, you can see that's the point of origin. Everything else will rotate around that, and then whenever I release, it'll be thrown in whichever direction I wanted it to be released into. I'm going to see if I can't maybe get Nazeebo here on the rotation. There's a nice stun. Try to slow him a little bit and put down another little oil to slow. But the oil, our W, the thing that we're igniting a lot, what this ability does is it'll slow enemy units for 5 seconds as long as they're inside of it. So the oil will last for 5 seconds. I believe that's correct, as long as they're inside of it. And they will also be slowed for 50% while they're in this range. We're doing a very nice job of getting regen globes this far. So we're going to continue to stack that up. And I think I like Meltdown at level 4. But your oil can also be ignited. Now igniting it reduces the slow. Doesn't take away the slow completely. I don't think it does. I think it halves it maybe. Oh no, it does. It takes away the slow completely. But it will now deal tick damage. That also heals Blaze. So very strong here. Boom. It has a lot of utility. You can either use it as a zoning tool against enemies. Let's watch the boop. Okay. Zoning tool against enemies, damaging ability against enemies, or a healing tool for Blaze. Of course, to ignite it though, you have to hit it with one of your Qs. Your Q is a 2-part ability, 2-shot skill shot that you place down a W, you can press Q on it, it ignites it, as well as those Qs are dealing a little bit of damage on their own. I would love it if we could stop these enemies from killing our camp super easily, but that might be a little bit difficult to do. Trying to see if we can't get a stun there. And I did activate my trait just because I kind of thought we were going to get hit by the towers a little bit more than we were. That's okay though, because I do gain my trait back fairly quickly. It's not lightning fast, but it's fairly fast. I'm gonna go ahead and tap here since the objective is up, and I'm sure we'll be fighting for it rather soon here. Nice jump there by Yrel. And we're just really trying to get our new habits stacked up to, one, get the cooldown reduction on our ability, as well as just the unstoppable. It's going to be super nice, especially against their Blaze, before he gets his unstoppable. See if our ally can't land his ability. Really nice tongue there. That'll be a secured kill on the Phoenix, especially with a nice slow by me. You can see my nice W slow there. Sending out another nice bit of abilities. All right, we're going to pick up one of Blaze's strongest abilities here. Let's see if I can't ignite my flame here. Stand in my flame to stay alive. Blow up a couple enemies. And continue on our way. We're going to go ahead and back quickly here just to reset. I trust enemy or friendly team can get this objective with their health pool. But Nano Machine Coating, what this ability does, and then I'll talk about Meltdown as well. But Nano Machine Coating, one of the best talents for Blaze. Blaze's level 7 talents is a super strong tier. Because another thing about Blaze is he can pick whether or not he wants to play against spell damage or non-spell damage, like physical damage. And he does super well versus either. So Nano Machine Coating, any enemy hero that has been hit by my oil spill has reduced attack speed for the next, what is it, like 3 seconds? 50% reduced attack speed for 3 seconds. I believe that's what it was. Gotta go and just put down some oil, make sure those enemies get hit. There we go. Friendly team's doing a very good job as well. And as I mentioned before, Blaze has fantastic wave clear because his auto attacks also cleave. This guy is so much baked into his kit. He's essentially Chen on steroids. If I had to put him into a small sentence, he's Chen on steroids. So Nano Machine Coating, though, super duper strong ability for us. Big power spike whenever we get it. Level 10 here. I'm not entirely sure what I want. Kind of depends what the enemy team goes. I do think Combustion is better in most cases. But I just like Bunker. I've been liking Bunker a lot recently. Oh, that's embarrassing. One for the road. Go ahead, help the friendly team mid here. Level 4 though, Meltdown. So our trait, what it does is you activate to gain some armor for the next few seconds. Next 4 seconds, you gain 40 armor. This armor also will deal tick damage to the enemy heroes. I'm gonna hop down here, maybe be able to tower dive the enemy's Blaze. We'll see how it goes. Doesn't quite look like it. He's gonna back out, but I could have popped Bunker there to live if I wanted. But the tick damage that our trait is dealing, every time it deals tick damage to an enemy hero, it'll now also reduce their damage by 8%, stacking up to, oh my goodness, I haven't landed a single one of those. But it'll stack up to 40%. So an enemy hero can have a 40% damage reduction just by you staying close to them. There we go. There's a bunker drop, so allies inside the planet cracker are safe, as well as they can press Q to deal a little bit of bonus damage while they're inside of it. Blaze dipped out of there quickly. Another miss by me. That one's not my fault, though. Sonya moves at 1 billion movement speed, so we don't count that one. Gonna go ahead and reset quickly here while the objective, or before the objective. And, yeah, so Bunker, very strong ability, but it's similar to Medivh's Portal, where it requires your teammates to help you out with it. And if they don't help you out with it, or they don't use it, it gets no value. Or very little value, at least. I was really thinking they were going to go like Leap and Combustion as well as a the Hunt, and they went like every ult I didn't expect. The only ult I expected was, what, Gargantuan maybe? I will come down here, ping that we're on our way. I would be willing to fight this just because I haven't done any fighting recently. See, whenever we land our E's, one of the best abilities in the game for us. Gonna go ahead and keep him in the slow, although he does have unstoppable granted, but it's not gonna last forever, and I missed my E too. I swear, I'm typically a pretty decent Blaze, but this game I have been utter doo-doo. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and just start cap on the objective, I suppose. Oh boy, Illidan soloed the boss. With Sonya too, maybe. I guess they duoed it. That's unfortunate. We're picking up Krill and Grill here. This will allow us to, I believe it increases the damage of our W of our oil spill when it's burning. So that's straight up increased. And then additionally, dealing damage to an enemy hero 30 times with this ability will increase the amount of time that it's active. So it is a quest. That's a nice stun there. I kind of just want the armor just so I don't get too wrecked. I'm willing to tower dive this a little bit. There we go. I still have bunker, so I can play super duper safe. Slam them, boys. Let's go. Sonya is getting a good push, though, with her objective. Yrel able to pick her off, though. So, well done by the friendly Yrel. Heal up a little bit faster with our oil spills. And push the other lanes. Yeah, but Grill and Kill is typically an ability that's easier to stack up. The enemy team is, although they're all a good bit of melee, they're not grouped melee. So they're typically like diving in and out from different angles. At least they have been this game. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to get this ability stacked. But it's my personal favorite, so I pick it every time. I like heat treatment. They're all good here. So I'm not going to diss on any of them. Alright. We're going to go ahead and reduce their damage. This is just me and Dahaka, by the way. And we are pummeling these enemy heroes. If spooky things do start to happen, we do still have bunker up, active, and ready. I really would have liked to get that kill. Doesn't look like we're going to be quite able to, but we can at least hop in and out of bunker here. Slam this man with a nice set of abilities. Hop back into bunker, jump back out, start to heal a little bit. See, bunker is a very fun ability to use. Unfortunately, though, Illidan's a little bit too slippery for us, so I don't think it's going to work out for the friendly team here. Nice stun, though, on the enemy team's Illidan, and slowing the attack speed of these enemies by using my W is key right now. Key to keeping us alive. I think I'm okay to push a little bit. With Illidan dead, their chase isn't extremely good. I'm a little worried because I don't have bunker or my trade up yet. But my Q, it also deals bonus damage if it hits multiple, or if it hits the same enemy hero. That's big. Same enemy hero twice. So each one of them deals 154 damage, and if it hits both, that damage, it does an additional little bit of damage. A little bit afraid, so I'm going to pop bunker here just to keep myself alive. Mainly just zoning so the Sonya dies. That was my main concern there. You can see it dealt a little bit of crit damage to the... Watch, this wall will take crit damage. See? Now I got to get out of here. Stop explaining or you're going to die. We also finished our quest, so our W's last a little bit longer, which means that their damage output will be better overall, as well as their amount of time that it's active, so we'll heal more off of it. That's a good point. Maybe check the boss. I'm a little bit afraid. We can't steal the boss's blaze. He's not a hero that can do that, unfortunately. But with heat treatment and all my other capabilities, we can survive quite a long time. Little afraid the enemy team's going to sneak it again. They're probably on their camp. See the crit damage there again from our Q. I'm willing, though, to try to hurt the enemies a little bit. Alright, Sonya knows that we're doing this. So hopefully we can burst it in time before anybody gets here. I do still have bunker, but if I get in the bunker, I do not count as being on the capture point. I don't believe I do. So I'm gonna try to just stun her off of it, send out a few slows, make sure the boss dies, and we'll be on our way. Heck yeah, well done, team. We did, unfortunately, though, lose Orphea to the fight in the middle lane, as well as Dahaka. So we traded 2 and got a boss. 2 for their 1, but we also got the boss, so not terrible. I like Burn Notice at level 20, although Fortified Bunker is a good pickup as well. Oh, barely missing my crit damage out there on these enemies. Hopefully I can stall this objective. Unfortunately, a nice stun, though, by the Blaze. But I thought Illidan was on the cap point, so he wasn't, and we're fine. Making sure to hit him with both of our abilities, both of our Qs, to ensure his death is a very good thing to be doing. Gonna go ahead, make sure this guy gets hit by my W to have him slowed beyond belief. And with me and Riorel coming in here, stacking up our damage, we should hopefully be able to pick up, we only got one, but maybe get more than that. Standing on our, oil, healing us for an insane amount. Getting the crits out, nice slow with our W. Blaze has so much baked into his kit. It's so good. So good. I don't even want this guy, I want the camp. But Burn Notice, what it does is our auto attacks now slow and deal another tick damage. This also stacks up a bunch of times, so if you get it stacked up on an enemy hero, it really starts to burn them down. Let's see if we can't just mess this guy up with a nice timed, nice timed stun on him. And this poor guy is going to get absolutely murdered. We are running slightly low on mana. That is sometimes a problem that I do see with Blaze. That poor guy. We also got the bottom building due to the push of our boss earlier. See if we can't get a few globes here. A little bit more mana return, as well as soaking a tad bit more. Haven't seen Sonya in a minute, so I'm going to check the boss. She's not on it, which is good. Friendly team wants me to start it. I will. Just waiting for the timer to run. There we go. Now we'll get a boss and an objective. Hopefully we don't throw this boss, though, because if we don't all get here and take it, we will get wrecked. You see, though, our oil is healing us for 112 per tick. This is so much self-healing. We can take a look. I know it's not amazing compared to everybody else. I got him. Backing would have been nice. Maybe I'll just stop mid and get a sippy cup. I have enough to do a few combos, so maybe we get a couple globes, we'll be fine. But I do need to be cautious about my mana problem. Enemy team's pretty overextended right now. Nice ability by the Blaze there, but he is going to get slowed due to my slows. Hopefully he gets taken down there. Doesn't look like he will be. And I am still fairly low on mana. Here's a little regen globe for me, though. Yarel booping past this Sonya. She has been owning the Sonya this game. Despite, I think Sonya should beat her in that matchup most times. Enemy team doing a really good job of their base defense right now. But this boss is coming in, and I think he could contest the core. So we're going to come in here and try to just get Phoenix off of my boss. Also, friendly team picking up a nice kill on the Sonya there. We'll take it. And there's a little slow on the... Oh. Boom! Get him! I do have a bunker drop for my ally here. We're going to go ahead and put it down just to ensure that he lives. And that does look like it's going to be the end of the game. Once again, putting down oil, slowing their auto attacks. And healing up off of the oil. And that's Blaze. Pretty repetitive gameplay overall, but it's very effective. See, our damage for a tank, I've been able to top damage as Blaze very often. We have fantastic wave clear as a tank, fantastic tick damage, hero damage. So if enemy team has a group of enemies jumping in, Blaze is very good at ticking them down. He's super duper tanky. A well-timed trait by Blaze will turn a team fight because he's super duper tanky with it. The build that I went, as well as I mentioned, is a very standard build for Blaze. I go this build a lot, with a few exceptions, but the build in today's video was New Habits at level 1, Meltdown at level 4, Nano Machine Coding at 7, Bunker Drop at 10, Grill and Kill at 13, Heat Treatment at 16, and Burn Notice at 20. So the fluctuation points for Blaze are, I always go New Habits at level 1, always go Meltdown at level 4. Level 7, you can go Nano Machine Coding to slow the basic attacks of enemies inside of your W. Or you can go Suppressive Fire if the enemy team is more mages. So this game they were like what Illidan, Sonya, and Phoenix, all auto attackers. So I went nano machine coding, and they could not auto attack. Whereas suppressive fire will reduce the spell power, which is very strong against mage heroes. So level 10, Combustion's very good. I would have gone that if I felt we needed the damage. The utility of the slow is very good as well. But I like Bunker Drop's play potential a lot, so that's why I went it in this game. I don't think if I changed alts that game, it would have made much of a difference, but that's my 2 cents on that. Level 13, I always go Grill and Kill, although I think the other two, like Adhesive Petroleum, can still be good from time to time. I never really got good value with Collision Course though, but it's typically Grill and Kill because the damage increase is nice, but the heal time is much nicer. Heat treatment at level 16. Sometimes if you're the one getting right clicked by the enemy team, this talent will save your life big time. However, with that being said, all of his 16 talents are very strong. It's a big power spike for him. Juggernaut plating is super duper good if the enemy team is once again mainly mages, but you'll still get good value out of heat treatment against those heroes. And then thermal protection is very good if you are trying to maybe follow up on crowd controls. So let's say you're the soul laner and you want to help out that ETC after he uses his power slide. Thermal protection's good. Then at 20, they're all very good. I would recommend any 20, but Burn Notice is just the one I consistently go because his 20s are honestly quite underwhelming for a level 20 pick, all things considered, but Burn Notice I think is the most impactful out of them all. But they're all good. Yeah, that was Blaze. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you want to see anything else, like hero quests or any wacky combos. That's something I really want to be trying to do more of, is wacky hero combos. So try to think of some in your head, and I'll do my best to play them with like Purge or Sir Defi or Solara or Angrymon. We'll maybe get a 5-stack going where we play wacky combos. But yeah, let me know if you guys liked the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.